Okay, next up we have pretty much like the, I don't want to say like base products and stuff, but it's kind of stuff that I tend to group together in my collection. Not all of them have like exactly like the exact same thing. Some of them are primers, some of them are eye creams. I only have one moisturizer, and that's my First Day Beauty one, and that I'm slowly using up, but so this is not in that video, but I have like my any kind of sprays, some serums, stuff like that, and a few good primers. So I'm just going to pop right away over here. The first thing I'm going to show you is my MAC Fix Plus. This is by far my favorite thing ever. I like it more than the Urban Decay, what's the matte one? I don't even remember what the one that keeps you matte is, but I use that forever. But I tried this. I love this. It makes your makeup look completely just flawless and perfect, and it does keep it on forever, and definitely keeping this. Next up, we have the Smashbox Photo Finish Primer Water. I was so skeptical about this, but I got a little sample size of it for like a 100-point perk and fell in love with the way it makes my skin feel. I don't think it really does too much as far as staying power of makeup or like how my makeup goes on, but I love the way it makes my skin feel if I'm not even wearing makeup, so I will be keeping this. Next up, we have the Melvita, basically rose water. This is getting kind of old, but I pretty much have like maybe one more use out of it, so I will just be finishing it off. It still smells so good, like roses, and it just refreshes the skin, refreshes the makeup, and I will just be hanging on to this until it is finally used up. Next up, we have the primer that I've been using, which is the Hourglass Mineral Veil. I have loved this for a really long time, but honestly, I am getting so sick of it. I only have, obviously, that much left, and I'm pretty much just ready to move on to a new primer. It's not that this isn't good, I just think that after a while I got kind of sick of it, and I don't like to open up new things without finishing off, well, not always, but I tend to not like opening up new things without finishing up what I already have, so yeah, gonna keep it, but almost done. This is kind of the same thing as the Hourglass Primer. I'm so close to finishing this, like I've squeezed the crap out of it. I have had it for a little bit longer than I probably should have, but it still works okay. It's not my favorite under eye revitalizing roller ball because it has just like the little metal roller ball that is supposed to like depuff and like make your eyes feel really good. And I don't know, I probably won't be repurchasing it, but I will be finishing it off. Next up, we have the Tarte Guard 30 SPF. I do really like this. I like how like small the bottles are. I don't mind that it's a deluxe sample, just because it fits in my bag really easy. I do reach for it a lot. This is my open one. This is like my backup that I got in a Sephora Playbox, so I will be keeping both just because I do really like them. Next up, we have two MAC Strobe Cream samples. I really like this. I'm not sure if I'm ever going to shell out the money for it just because you can get this as a free sample like every time you order from MAC, and I make a fair few MAC orders. But yeah, I don't use it enough. I don't think I use it enough to get the full size, but I do like these, so I will be keeping them. Next up, we have my current eye cream, which is the Tarte Maracuja See Brighter Eye Treatment. I do like this. I probably will have this forever just because I've used this for such a long time and I've barely made a dent in it. And I don't know, well, not like an excessive long time, but definitely going to be finishing this up because it is very, very good. And then we have the eye cream that I will be using after I finish that, which is the Algenist Complete Eye Renewal Balm. I know nothing about this just because I haven't used it yet, so I definitely want to be keeping that. Next up, we have another one of the eye roller bally things. This is the Puff Off from Benefit. I think this is the cutest thing, if I can open it. Oh, it just pops off. Okay, it looks like a little iron. I love it so much. It's so cute, and it is tinted, unlike the other one. Ooh, that's like dry, because I haven't used it in a hot second, so I do need to remember to use it. But yeah, I will be keeping this. I just needed the reminder that I had it. Next up, we have the L'Oreal Revitalift Miracle Blur. I will be getting rid of this. This was like a big deal, but it is kind of old now, and I just didn't really like it. It reacted kind of weird to my moisturizer where it like balled up kind of weirdly. Or was it my foundation that it balled up under? Something weird happened with it, so I think I will be getting rid of this. Next up, we have the Juice Beauty Stem Cellular Booster Serum. I can never remember to use serums, and I have a couple in here, so I don't know if I'll be getting rid of this just because I don't use it, but maybe I should. Comment down below, like, what do serums do? I know I've done the research, but I can never, like, really seem to remember why it's important that I incorporate this into my skincare. So, I mean, convince me. Why should I use this serum? Here's another serum. This is from Skin & Co. This is their Sicilian Light Serum. I think I might keep this and get rid of the Juice Beauty one just because it is smaller and, you know, I can just try it out and see if I notice any big difference in my skin. But I don't think I need 2 serums if I'm not even using them. So yeah, I think I'll be keeping this. Next up, we have the Josie Maran Light Oil. I am not huge into using face oils, but when I do like to use this one just because it is light. It doesn't make me break out and it doesn't make me over oily. So yes, definitely keeping this. Next up, we have the MAC Skin Base Visage. This is their Prep and Prime product. I just have this as like a little travel size primer, and yeah, I will be keeping it. This is the Smashbox Photo Finish Pore Minimizing Primer that I showed in my last Sephora Play box review, and I will be keeping this just because I am so excited to try this out. Next up, we have Benefit That Girl. This is the Brightening Face Primer. This is so old, and I definitely will be getting rid of it because it's tiny, and I don't really know why I haven't just used it up, but I think I will be passing this on. Well, probably just throwing it out. This is the Dr. Brandt Pores No More Pore Refiner. I will be passing this on. I have used this a couple times. I didn't notice a huge difference, so I don't know. It's just like a step that I don't think is necessary if it's not doing anything. This is another product I think I got in one of my Sephora boxes, and this is the Clinique Pep Start Eye Cream. I will be using this just because I love these products. I haven't opened this, so it's okay, but yeah. And another product I got in a Sephora Play box that I will be keeping. I don't actually really know how to use this. I've done a little bit of research, but I'm not totally sure. So comment down below if you know the best way to use this. Next up, we have the Laura Mercier foundation primer. I really, really like this stuff. I have had little deluxe samples of it in the past, so I will be keeping it. And the last primer is the Becca Backlight Priming Filter. I will be definitely keeping this because I got this in a Sephora Play box and I was so excited. So yes, definitely keeping that. This is another thing I think I got in a Sephora Play box. This is Milk Makeup Oil. I think I'm going to be getting rid of this or passing it on just because I don't really love the packaging and I just don't think it encourages me to use it. Okay, might not focus, is the Caudalie Divine Oil, Divine Oil. I think I will be keeping this just because I've heard good things. It's a tiny sample size, so we will try it out. So yeah, that's it for like the skincare, kind of just primer stuff. Next up is going to probably be bronzers, highlights, and blush all at once, just because I don't have a giant collection of any of them.